Oh my God! I have just forgotten to switch on my microphone. this ha- thi- this haven't this haven't happened to me for ages. Well, but at least I think you have had a bit of fun looking at me and all my enthusiasm while I was talking about languages. Oh, sorry. So, hi again, everyone. That's a funny way to start. Hi, everyone. So today's live is slightly unusual because we are going to have a broadcast in English. I have got a lot of emails from you asking me to have more lives in English so that you can practice both English and learn something useful about language learning. And I was so enthusiastic and I wanted to start so much and I wanted to share all my wisdom with you so much that I simply forgot to switch on my microphone. Okay. Thank you for coming and thank you for being so patient and waiting for 4 minutes until I will finally get it. Okay, good. So, our topic today is the ingredient that you need if you really want to master a foreign language. And this is an important topic because I have been considering it for a couple of years now. I really wanted to nail it down, to understand what is the thing that we all need in order to succeed. And actually, I have a lot of possibilities to consider this problem because I have a lot of students, I have a lot of clients who come to me because they want to have some advice about how they should improve their language. And if we look at this problem, some solutions are obvious. Yeah, people say, okay, I need more time, and this is okay, this is clear, because we can't have any achievement if we don't invest any effort and any time. Some people say I have some problems with my memory. I simply can't memorize words. I can't memorize phrases. I need some help here. And yes, memory is important. So, language learning is a lot about remembering things. Some people want some specific tools, some specific learning tools, like can you recommend me a good website where I can find good podcasts for my level? Or can you recommend me a nice grammar reference book? Or could you recommend me a nice way to learn vocabulary? So these are clear and understandable things. We all need materials. We all need certain structure of the learning process. We all need some time we will invest into it, and we all need somebody to speak to. Because, well, that is literally impossible to say that you can learn a language completely on your own. You will always need somebody to communicate to. This does not have to be a teacher necessarily. This can be a language exchange partner that is perfectly fine. It can be just a friend, but you will definitely need somebody with whom you will practice your skills. Otherwise, it will be completely impossible to master productive skills. You can practice listening and reading, but speaking and writing are impossible without a recipient. Yeah. But still, these things are not those which determine your success. Because I have seen a lot of people who didn't have so much time and who didn't have such a good memory, and they were not really competent in choosing the right language tools, learning tools, but they succeeded. And at the same time, I have seen a lot of people who had all the possible resources and all the necessary tools, but they didn't succeed. So, what is the thing that really determines the fact if you would succeed or not? So, the only thing that really matters is consistency. Whether you are able or not to do something to improve your language every single day. This doesn't have to be something big. Sometimes this can be just two sentences that you would exchange with your language partner. Or this could be just one word that you will look up in the dictionary just because you're curious. But consistency really matters. If you're not consistent in your learning, you will not be able to achieve anything because, unfortunately, this is the way it works. We learn to speak when we are little babies, little toddlers, just because we do it every day. The same is about the time when we decide to learn a foreign language. We need everyday contact with the language. That doesn't have to be a huge amount of time. That doesn't have to be learning in the direct meaning of this word, but this has to be a consistent contact with the language. If you have, like, you know, a month of learning and then 6 months of doing nothing, you will never succeed. And unfortunately, this is the way we usually use when we go to language schools. However sad it may sound, but this is the way most people choose. They take a course, work very, very effectively for some time, and then they have a long break. And then again, they work very effectively for some time and then a long break. And because they are not consistent, they manage to lose everything they have gained during the course. That is why I sincerely believe that you can use different materials, different tools. You can find different ways and techniques of learning a language. But if you're not consistent in your effort, it will be very difficult to achieve anything. And we have been thinking for a lot of time how to create a program that will help you to be consistent. And finally, we have come up with a solution, and we are going to try it in March. So, if you're interested in organizing your work, if you think you need some help in really being consistent and in learning something every day, come. We are going to learn the way how to make your work every single day. And I promise it is going to be interesting. So, the only thing I want you to remember is that if you are worried about your memory or time or the fact that you are not working hard enough now, relax about it. The only thing is to be consistent. Do something every day, and you are sure to succeed. Okay, let me have a look at whether I have any questions. Okay. Yeah. I can see that many people were nervous about that fact that you do not have the sound. I hope that now you do have it and everything is fine. So, thank you very much for coming. Thank you for being patient and waiting for me. Um, and please send me some questions, because if you want these live broadcasts to be regular, and if you want to get some clever answers to clever questions, I need your questions, please. So, have a nice evening, and I hope to see you next week. Bye bye.